Hi, my name is Jacqueline. I'm going to do a speech on persuasive, uh, on the importance of martial arts. Martial arts is something that keeps everyone safe from harm. It also gives you self confidence, health, self control of your anger, also self esteem. Many of us have a self esteem where we are shy, we sometimes get bullied and stuff like that. So it's nice to have a background where you know how to control these feelings. Martial arts gives you strength. It also gives you how to defend yourself, even if when you're attacked from behind, you don't even know, or you're in a situation where you are being bullied, or in a situation where you can be in a abuse, and you need to know how to defend yourself. Not intentionally to try to kill someone or anything like that, but to at least try to get yourself out of any situation that can cause you harm or even death. There's martial arts that have different techniques that you can use. I know this because my son, who is 8 years old, he's in martial arts and he uses that as self confidence. He's a very shy boy and he likes to do a lot of jujitsu, which is like a lot of grappling on the floor and knowing techniques how to pin somebody without even hurting them or punch him in the face or anything like that, which I don't want him to be used to that. Like that's the only defense he has. Also, I have seen kids who are autistic use this as try to get them a step of where they can feel like they have control of themselves in the body. Kids who are autistic, like my nephew, he takes martial arts too, and it's a good way of teaching him structure, give him confidence, teach him stability, where he needs something repetitive to show him that he can do something, and also be in control of his anger. He had a tendency of just wanting to bang things and break them. So him being in martial arts for about 2 years now helped him where he's able to control his anger and do some breathing exercise, do some techniques where it keeps him motivated and not have him go into this little rut where he needs to feel like he has to attack everything. A lot of people have, I guess I would say, negative things about it. I have heard and read about patients, sorry. I have read and heard about people who basically use martial arts to bully people because they're taller and they feel like they have more power over everybody. I feel like that's not the way martial arts is supposed to be taken as. It's supposed to be taken as respect and know what your body could be capable of, and just try to use techniques to kind of get out of any situation where you feel like it's harmful. It's good for kids because you never know, your kids, I don't know, you could be kidnapped, kids could be in a fight, and you want to have that confidence where your kids could defend them at least to authorities are called or any situation like that. Also, martial arts does give you strength, and a lot of people forget that they have. It brings a better person out of you. It brings the respectfulness where I've seen my son where I tell him to do something and he's already like with an attitude, and now with martial arts he's like, yes ma'am, yes mom, and he has that respect, which I love, because anytime he does do something that I don't like, I just be like, oh, I'm gonna call you sensei, and then he's like, no no no, I'm not gonna call the sensei, don't call him. And that's awesome to have that respect. My son basically goes twice a week to martial arts, sometimes three, depending on his work schedule. Now with this whole COVID, it's kind of like a little hard. Right now, he's doing pretty good. He has a stability where he's understanding and focusing on homework. He understanding what he needs to have done, and it's a great feeling to have a kid who's brought up in this background, I would say, for him. Also, I've known martial arts has techniques that can be learned throughout any difficult situations. Martial arts, a lot of people think it's about kicking, punching, making noise like kung fu haya. It's not about that. It's, as you can see, you see in Bruce Lee movies where they use it as defend themselves. They use it as a tournament, to gain power. Martial arts, I would say, has different concepts of it where it can also show people, I feel, discipline, how to anger management themselves, be responsible of themselves. Also, definitely self-control. I've noticed a lot of these teenagers and kids need a lot of self-control this time right now. It could be an adult, it can be a kid, it could be an activity for a family to at least have it and be reunited as one. Self-esteem, I feel it's something that needs to be explored a lot now in time. Martial arts finds a positive in people and also helps them become stronger mentally, physically. Makes them feel like they can be like a superhero or like have all these powers, and when you're in this character and when you're in this martial arts, you feel like you're unstoppable, which is an awesome feeling for any kid or adult right now. And to me, it helps automatically, like 100% on self-defense. Like I said, it teaches and what to expect, what to not expect, to think outside the box, to kind of, distinguish the situation, how to like kind of break it down, and just see where you're gonna be best at it, and then what's the best outcome. So like at the ending of the situation, no one really gets hurt. It's just you just trying to know what you're doing, and and understand how to approach a situation. Of course, you can expect unexpected things can happen in any fight or argument or anything like that. Um, you can say confidence for martial arts. You can have understanding of what you can do. It's as long as you're loving yourself, and it helps you bring confidence back, and while doing that, you can also teach your friends, you can teach your sister and brother, you can have a group of people where you feel like you can call home, like it's a second home to you, and you can feel like when you go there, you work out, you get your work done. It helps you with stamina, it helps you with a lot of things, especially with kids now. They're not doing too much. Martial arts helps them get into activities, and without them even knowing, because they're just thinking like they're just like kicking and screaming, and it's not that. It's just more of like knowing your body weight, knowing how much strength you have, and I didn't think honestly like it was this great until my son did it, and he's awesome. Like he teaches my 4-year old how to do it, so that's even like funny because it's like I'm like, hey, she's only 4, like you can't do certain moves with her, and but that's a great thing for him, and I feel his confidence is skyrocket, especially now he's in 4th grade. So I hope that it helped him so much where his confidence level, he feels like he wants to show everybody, anybody he meets, he wants to show everybody. I feel it's also good definitely on health. A lot of people feel like now that they can't work out and stuff. You can honestly don't have to be in a martial arts class. You can YouTube it and practice just basic moves. Just get your body going, and have that energy back, and get that self control, and know pinpoint what triggers your anger or what gets you upset. So this is a great way to kind of explore those options, and just I would just say just run with it, and it's not a waste of time to me. Yes, a lot of people I've heard that complain about the money, but honestly, we spend so much money on stupid stuff right now that I'd rather waste money that my son could use something later on in life and make him a stronger and a better person and respectful and looked up to, which I love him to be a role model for anybody, which he is a role model to my 4-year old. And I would say before anybody's taking any martial arts class, you have to understand the concept of it. There's different types of martial arts you can do, whether it's jiu-jitsu, whether it's kung fu, whether it's just any other section of karate or anything like that. Cause it is broken down in different parts of it, depending on the age and what are you aiming for, stuff like that. So right now, I would just say just go if you wanna get self-confidence, self-esteem. Anybody who's going through even depression, that works for that too. Like you want to get anger out, you don't want to kick and punch a bag, you can use this. It's good for the mind, it's good for the soul. It lets your anger out, and then at the end of the day you feel better about yourself. Why not? That's the best way to do it. So go ahead, try to go to martial arts. I can't because of course I'm doing school and work, so I really have time, but just to see my son get that happiness, why would I want for anybody else? So go ahead, try it out, see how it goes. Bye.